it is not partisan. Although it is not partisan, it certainly does comment on political issues in a well-considered manner that fosters the unity and address the challenges facing Nigeria as a country and the Southeast South-South regions as very important component parts of the project Nigeria. In my capacity as the present president, I'm very proud to say that despite the many challenges, the Southeast South-South professionals of Nigeria have been able to carve a niche for itself as an important professional group, representing all the professionals from the Southeast and the South-South and the South-South. Our Executive Council is the fourth in recent times, coming from Emeka Ugwu-Oju, who took over from Dr. Ijewere, followed by Architect Denzi Ketembe, and handed over the mantle of leadership to my executive. With all due respect, and to our mind, in the Southeast South-South professionals of Nigeria, the organization has performed creditably well, especially in our flagship area of developing a blueprint economic agenda that is capable of transforming the two regions into a major economic hub in the continent, considering the cultural, political, economic, social, and proximate affinities between them. In 2014, a 10-year development agenda for the Southeast South-South called as 2035 was launched in Asaba Delta State by Mr. Emeka, former governor of Imo State, as then Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives. The Grand Hotel Asaba, venue of that event, was graced by notable personalities, not only from the two regions, but also across the nation. The common agreement at that gathering was that DASE's 2035 document was well thought out and capable of launching the regions, and by extension Nigeria, into the League of Economic Advanced and Prosperous Nations. The public campaign for the adoption of the document, apart from Delta State, took us through several states in the regions, including Rivers, Edo, Cross River, Enugu, Akwa Ibom, to mention a few. While it is safe to say that the dynamics currently being experienced in Nigeria were not at play in the two regions at the time of conception of DASE's 2035, including the economic, political, and security realities, Southeast South-South professionals of Nigeria is set to review the document to meet with these and other present future challenges. Our agenda, the SESSP, outside our economic agenda, gentlemen, the SESSP of Nigeria has championed several causes and promoted other strategic agendas beneficial to the regions, not only in terms of public advocacy, but clear articulation of ideas that joins the public with public discourse and helps to shape the future of our nation. While the Southeast South-South professional believes in the united Nigeria, it however believes that the injustices and nepotism currently pervading and regulating our nation's governance and national life is a hindrance to our national aspirations and a drawback for the progressive people of the two regions. The Southeast South-South professional Nigeria also advocates constitutional review, devolution of powers from the center and national life driven by merit, not dubious constitutional and statutory contraceptions. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, moving forward, the Southeast South-South professionals of Nigeria have decided to take stock of its past and conceive an activist but professional future. Recognition of all those who have made their marks in the association and supported it when it matters most is a veritable tool for future participation and support. In this direction, the SESSP will be organizing a major event in the new year 2022, specifically Sunday, January 30th, when we shall be having our maiden SESSP, the Southeast South-South Professionals of Nigeria Honors Night, where deserving past leaders and top members of the association who have clearly and manifestly and undoubtedly rendered excellent services to the association will be decorated and honored to encourage others to support our association. Amongst those to be honored are Dr. Emmanuel Ugwu-Oju, who is the founding president, an excellent gentleman, the man of color, and I'm becoming guru of this country. His Excellency Dr. Donald Duke, who hosted the first ever Southeast South Professionals of Nigeria retreat in Calabar. Late Engineer Chidi Zua, who was at the helm of affairs, working tirelessly to produce his data 2035 document, who is going to be honored posthumously. Our brother and friend and great patriot of the region, late Mr. Abba Tokumagba, who also was part of the production of the DASES 2035 document and helped in shaping the future of our association. His Excellency Honorable Emeka, who was the presenter of the DASES document 2035 at the launching in Asaba, Delta State, deserves our respect. He had to leave all his job in Abuja at that time to come to join us. Mazi Samu Abuwa, who was the chairman of the Second Development Forum in Port Harcourt, River State, is a well-known name in Nigeria and a strong supporter, both in terms of assisting financial and others of the association. Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala is the Director General of the World Trade Organization, and we all know him for economic potentials and our usefulness to the Southeast South region. She is a part of the developmental strategies that we have to push that agenda, and she is willingly going to, she's already assisting us in that direction. Of course, we all know Professor Oke Orama, who is the president of the Southeast South, who is the president of Afrexim Bank, based in Cairo, Egypt. Of course, is a pace setter and a man of honor who has added color to our campaign in the DASES 2035 document and is willing to strategize for us to make it a reality. Of course, we also have Maziu Cheoji, who is the CON NSIA. Is also one of our developmental strategists, done so much, and is going to do more. And Mr. Sumbi Wabote, the Executive Secretary of the NCMB, who is also one of our strategists. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we also have plans that His Excellency Mr. Udom Emmanuel, who is the governor of Akwa Ibom State, who is to deliver a dinner speech for us on Ibom Air as a catalyst for the development of the Southeast and South regions. Of course, we have several other airlines cropping up, but we believe that as a major stakeholder in this area, Governor Emmanuel Udom will be able to give us a pathway to that effect. A model that says 2035 document based on current realities will also be presented on that occasion by the Vice President of our association, Mr. George Agu, a valuable and respected son of our association, former Chief of Army Staff, and former Chief of Defense Staff of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, General Alexander Ogomudia, will be the chairman of that event. Finally, let me add that the rescheduled 2021 annual general meeting of the Southeast South Professionals, which was shifted unavoidably because of some major events, we hold on the same day and at the same venue before the honors night to begin between 5 and 6 p.m. Very prominent sons and daughters of our region, captains of industry, government officials, professionals in their rights have been invited to grace the occasion. With all due respect, and to thank you for attending this event, I want to cordially invite you all to attend the event with us. Once again, I thank you for tuning in to listen to this press coverage about upcoming events. We are going to have several other publications going here and there. Please do not hesitate to ask questions and on how to participate. In case you want to sponsor, you want to have a member of the, want to be a member of the association, please do not hesitate to contact me or any known member of the association for your support, for your participation. If you'd like to take down my number is 080-3435-2861. It will be screened much later, but again, it's 080-3435-2861. If you are joining us from the diaspora, don't forget to add +234. Once again, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Hannibal Uwaifo. I'm a lawyer and I'm president of the association. Thank you so much. I'm sure President Emeritus, Mr. Emeka Ugwu-Oju, you also have one or two things to add to it. Thank you so much. May God bless our regions and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President, Hannibal Uwaifo, for the speech. And of course, on behalf of all of us, we thank you for what you are doing. And also, we apologize for the lateness of this event. It is not normally in our character. So, ladies and gentlemen who have tuned in, mine is to probably amplify what the president has said, and also emphasize that this should be an interactive press conference. The essence is that the association is very much passionate and interested in development of Southeast South-South, and we believe that many of the people who have joined this global Zoom webinar are also interested in development of Southeast South-South, and we might have ideas and suggestions on means and strategies that we can fast-track our development. That's one of the essence of the meetings. And as the president said about the DASES 2035 document, which is the development agenda of Southeast South-South, which is being updated, taking into consideration two major things that have happened since then, which is COVID-19, which has changed the world, and of course, the issue of climate change, which is impacting everything, especially for a region that is carbon endowed. And the world is trying to phase out carbon usage. So we now have to figure out what to do going forward. So this will be captured in the DASES 2035 document. So please, we know there are different specialists here: ICT, agriculture, security. Your input to be needed as this document is updated. So even though we're in the holiday mood or Christmas mood, please take time to put some thoughts in writing that can reach us within the next 2 weeks as we get the updated document ready, headed by George Agbo, which will then be unveiled on January 30th. So I think I will leave it up to the floor now to see if you have some questions or answers to give as per this conference. So the floor is open.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Emeka Ugwu-Oju. The floor is open. I would like to take questions if you have questions to ask, or you have comments to make or suggestions in this respect. It's open, especially for indigenous and the people of the Southeast and South-South. You are part of the agenda, so you know where the pinch is more. And if you have comments and suggestions to make, we'll be happy to take it. Please go on, Reverend Ugoke. Can you please go on? Can you unmute yourself? Reverend Ugoke, can you unmute yourself and go on? Agus, want someone with Agus Pal, can you unmute yourself and go on, since we can't hear Reverend Ugoke? Please, go on.
Okay, I can hear you. Good evening, all.
Good evening. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Yeah, my name is Chief Agu Kajetan Emeka. I'm a director with the Nigeria Shippers Council.
Welcome, sir.
Yeah, let me use this opportunity to thank my brother, Chief Emeka Ugwu-Oju, for granting me the invitation to join you. For some time, I've been closely monitoring the activities of the Southeast professional, and I have come to identify the group as a veritable platform that will help to foster unity and create a platform for the development of our region. For me, I'm a transport logistic administrator, and it is my hope that by participating within the group work, I will be able to offer solutions in addressing some of the challenges, logistic challenges, transport-related challenges facing the South and Southeast region. Again, some of the areas that I have personally identified as creating bottleneck for the development of the region include the poor road network within the region, also the poor rail connection, the lack of intermodal connection, as well as security challenges. When I was a small child, I come from Enugu State, precisely Akko. There is a river port that is not up to 30 kilometers away from my village. That river port is located in Ugwu-Oju. The white men were using that river port to ferry agricultural products from Ugwu-Oju down to Onitsha, down to Port Harcourt. And all these facilities are no longer in use today. So these are some of the areas that I could offer solution as far as the Southeast, South professional is concerned. So let me once more again thank the leadership of the group for their foresight. Let me equally thank them for all the effort they are making to keep the region united. And I wish to use this opportunity to make a commitment that I'm going to commit my quota as far as the group is concerned. Thank you very much.
You know, yes, and longing for further development. But I'm grateful that you want to contact us. Please, I've dropped my number. I'll be glad if you will send me a mail and a WhatsApp message, and then we can continue the discussions from there. 080 34 080 3435 2861. You can send us a message and then we'll take it up from there. And other relevant officers too will reach you to assist in other areas where their offices are relevant as well. I want to thank you for joining.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. More questions and more comments?
We want to hear from the lady in the house.
Yes, Hillary, can you unmute yourself and go on?
Am I on?
Yes, please. We're hearing you. Great to
Okay.
hear from you. How are you? Yes.
I'm fine, thank you. The meeting started a little bit behind schedule, but all the same, I'm excited that through the communication from Emeka Ugwu-Oju, I was able to know about this meeting. I'm excited about the zeal with which the South-South and the Southeast, these two nomenclatures were created by political activities. But be it as it may, I do pray that the intentions of the organizers and the people who are working on this remain focused to make it a fruitful venture. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We're very grateful. The numbers are on the screen. We'd like you to join, to be a member of Southeast. Southeast, just register your name, your phone numbers, your address, and then the annual fee, the annual dues is 25,000. Modest contribution, although you can pay more if you have. And then, of course, you can also contribute your talent and so many other things, not necessarily money. But we need everyone who is an indigenous of the Southeast and South-South on board, because both regions are very close and they have to draw from common affinity, common cultural and social wherewithal. So it's important that we connect our lives. You know, imagine a common railway running between the two regions, or a common refinery and a common ground. So we have all these things. We need to get it right. It can be the biggest economic hub in the continent if we get this right. So please tell your friends and tell others we are available to join us who are professionals, and we'll be glad. The numbers are on the screen. I've mentioned it before. You can take it down again. 080.
I have it already.
Thank you so much. You send us text messages. We will take your suggestions and further comments, because we need everyone's suggestion and comments, so that the more we are, the merrier. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So we're going on. There are more comments. I've made my speech about where we are going. The Board of Trustees chairman have also said his own. And then, of course, like I said, the chairman of the organizing committee, Mr. Prince Uche, is unavoidably absent because of he's indisposed. He's under the weather. But I'm sure that in subsequent press conferences, he will be available to tell us all the good things that will be happening during the course of that event. But we want to thank him nevertheless for all the good work he has done in putting these things together. Same goes for the Public Secretary, Mr. Collins Ugu, who is not available. But a few things I said, please, you can just stop me. Why, if you want to talk, just raise up your hand or jog in, and then I will stop talking.
Yeah, while waiting for comments from participants, there's an observation I have to make. We know that we are entering the political season. I think 2023, there will be elections at all levels, especially that of the president. And many people are interested in what's going to happen. Of course, some people think that the country has to reinitiate itself before the next election. While some people think if a president from South is elected, then it's not Eldorado. For us at SESSPN, it's neither here nor there. But what we want to do is that we are going to mobilize Southeast South professionals, both at home and in diaspora, to engage the political class. And our engagement mode will be based on the updated DASES document 2025. Where do you stand on this document? We want Southeast South to be very developed by 2035. We want to be developed. Where do you stand on it? What are you going to do? Give us specifics. Those are the sort of things that we want to flag up by January, and people have to be who know that Southeast South stands for this, and we are going to engage on that. In the case of the president, whomsoever it be, we are not asking him or her to develop the Southeast South, but what is in his policies that will provide a better environment for the development of Southeast South, because we have the resources, we can do it ourselves. But a lot of things holding us back is the enabling environment, which some people will say, okay, is through federalism or this or that. But that's where we are going to, especially in regards to the tax that shows what we want to achieve, the pillars, and what we need to do at point A, point B. So if you're interested in governance, there will be no hiding place for you. We want to know where you stand on it, and if you think that you can deliver, we will try and get people to notice you and support you accordingly. Of course, some of our members will also get involved directly, but from our constitution, we are non-partisan, so the leadership don't get involved in partisan politics, but we encourage our members to get involved, because if they don't get involved in making the change, then somebody else will make the change for you. If you look at Southeast, for instance, because we allow certain things to go the wrong way, that people can then decide that we should have 4 working days in a week. We see that people have to follow suit.
So, Mr. Chike Eze, can you unmute yourself and come on board? Mr. Chike Eze, I can see you raising your hand. Can you unmute yourself and come on board? We are listening. Can you hear me? Just continue. Please, anytime you want to come on board, if you can just go on, we'll be hearing you. But before then, let me welcome a member of the Board of Trustees, Chief Albert Iyora, who is also here with us, sitting here with us at this press conference to add boost to what we're saying and to support me and the executive. Welcome, Chief Albert Iyora, a former treasurer of the association as well. He is a member of the Board of Trustees. You're welcome, sir. So go on, Chike.
Retired banker, retired but not tired, Akodi Campbell, I'm ready to hear from you.
A meeting.
Yeah, go on.
There's a meeting.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm good. Just to say congratulations to the organizers I got this message this morning from Mr. Ugwu-Oju, and I decided to just log in. I've listened in, and I'm impressed by what I've heard so far. So I plan to take it from this point. Yes, I plan to take it from this point.
I'm really very glad. I'm very grateful.
Thank you.
We like to have many more women participating, and then I would like to have you registered. Please do all the same, but go on anyway. Go on.
No problem. I'm done. There's not much to say. Like I said, I just logged in and I've heard everything. I'm digesting everything. I'm impressed and I plan to take it. Thank you.
And we also want to thank the Fidelity Bank for supporting SESSPN in the past. Hopefully, we'll continue the support in the future.
For the records, Emeka, I've retired from Fidelity.
I know. That's why I said you're retired but not tired.
Okay, thank you.
We have Ugbo Peter. Is Ugbo Peter, are you there?
Yeah, good evening, everyone. You're hearing me?
Good evening, sir.
Yes. Courtesy of Sir Emeka Ugwu-Oju, I'm here with you. I'm really impressed. I have always been watching closely what Sir Emeka had been doing concerning the professionals. And it's quite good. My only contribution to this is that the professionals have ample opportunity to dive into all the areas of economic development in this country. My background is steel, oil and gas. I've been there for quite some time. And it beats my mind and my imagination that information regarding the professionals are not being given out to this crop of organizations adequately to really support what you have. I don't have the blueprint you have, and I'm not sure it's readily available to all the people that should have them, so as to support whatever vision you have. And I will quickly add that we require information through communication to all the strata of society that should be involved in this development so that we can move forward. With what I've heard and with all you've been doing, I think if all hands on deck, in fact, there will be success stories coming. I know that anything that Sir Emeka is involved in is something that leads to, adds to, and adds value to what exists. So those are my little contributions. I would like more information, more communication, dissemination, and then reaching out to the grassroots, not only people who are available to listen to this type of engagement. Thank you so very much. I'm impressed.
Thank you so much, sir. We will. I did drop the numbers just now: 080 34 35 2861. We will forward all the permanent documents to you so that you can make your input at least within the next by January 2nd week, 2022, so that it can be part of the final outcome of a remodeled agenda. Like we said, I said during my press conference, new issues have arisen. There wasn't COVID then. The insecurity wasn't this bad. And so many other issues, so many other things that now needs to be imputed into the system. So we would like to see your own agenda from the background you come from the steel background and all that, how it can be useful. So if once I'm able to get your message on WhatsApp, we'll forward all those documents to you, and then you can forward to your sector and to as many people as possible. And then through that, many of people can also join the association. Like I said, it's 25,000 per annum. We need your name, your address, and your phone numbers, and your WhatsApp, and then we'll put you on the chat group, and off we go. The Southeast, South indigenes have no time to waste. We can't wait for nobody. We need to develop our region so that nobody will develop for us. So thank you so much, sir. I respect your message.
Thank you.
Mr. Chikeze.
Thank you.
Yeah, hello. Can you hear me? Sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I had some audio issues. Okay, so mine is a very simple, straightforward question. There are many organizations like yours in the Southeast and the South-South. So my question is, one, how does yours stand out? And secondly, how can one get more information about your organization? So I actually came on board via another professional organization called SIP. So they actually posted something about this meeting. And I just clicked and joined. So I'm an IT professional based in London. So my question is just simple. How does your organization stand out from the others? That's it. Thanks.
Thank you very much. One of the ways we stand out is one, we are not agitators. That's the first part of it. You know, we are not agitators, we are professionals. That's why they are called professionals of Nigeria. And then two, we have what we call an economic agenda, which was developed over time by professionals, that will unite economic activities in the Southeast and the South-South. That's our main goal. Call it DASES 35 document, which was launched in 2014, 2015, you know, to bring us to somewhere 2035. So we are not just any other group. We have an agenda, not only an agenda for president to come from South-South, or president to come from Southeast, or president to be this and that, but for good governance. Sure. You know, and then when we need to speak, like I said during my opening speech, we believe in a united country, but we believe that the injustice have to be dealt with, and then we believe that there have to be devolution of powers, constitutional amendments that will give a fertile ground for economic and social development of the different peoples that populate Nigeria, rather than contrived amendments or contrived constitutional provisions that tend to debase merit for nepotism and ethnicism and religious bigotry. Yes, we speak about that once in a while, but our goal is to ensure that our regions are well developed and it's an economy within the powerhouse within the African continent. I believe that if all of us put our hands together, we can achieve that, and other parts of the country can take example from us. So that's how we stand out. About how to get more information from us, I've sent in currently our website is under renovation because we had some technical issues over time. I'm sure by early January, our technicians would have finished. But I've dropped my number as current president of the association. The elections for officers are held every 2 years. I was elected last year. Hopefully by next year, you know, towards the end of next year, we also should be finding our way out. So we want everybody to be on board, those who can, you know, I'm a lawyer. I'm the current president of the African Bar Association, and I'm from Edo State in the South-South. So I'm qualified to be in the association as the NDG of the South-South. So my number is 08034352861. It's been on the screen. I'm sure that if you send me a WhatsApp message, I will respond adequately to all what you need to know. And then we can take it from there. But I must thank you for your forthrightness in asking these very deep questions, because that's where to begin from. We can't just begin to have so many associations and then we are not focused. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for your answer. Thanks. Cheers.
So, sir, can you drop your hand? Your hand is still up. If you don't mind, you drop your hand so we can. Yeah, thank you so much. Yes. So, if we have more questions, we can take them, or if you have comments, we're willing to take them. We need to bring all our brothers and sisters across the region from every part of Nigeria together, including those in diaspora. The time has come for us to make our cars, make our aeroplanes, have a common refinery to our petrol, do business, and people should emulate us. We shouldn't, the story of our region and the story of Nigeria shouldn't be about corruption, and the stealing and politicking. At the end of the day, we have nothing to show for it. You know, building more universities where there are no jobs for the people to join. And it's unfortunate. We need to strategize for other people to join us. And we can do it ourselves. Because people from other countries, from other regions, have done it themselves. If you check out different parts of the United States, different parts of even Kenya, different parts of South Africa, different regions are known for different things that makes the economy strong. They are known for it. So why can't we put our own economies together? We are very proximate. We are socially and culturally binded together. The man from Edo State knows who are his people. Together. That's our view in the Southeast South. So yes. So once again, I want to thank all of you for coming. It appears as if a lot of us have understood. We are going to digest it and reach us later if the need be. And your contributions are very important. Like I said, it's very important to join as a member. Pay your dues. It's just 25,000 per annum, although you can pay more. But the money and the finance are really not the most important part. Your presence, your contributions, your talents, your intellectual capacity and sagacity, and intellectual contribution to this whole discourse is even more important than even the resources. Of course, we have people in our communities that have the resources and have the talents. Let's put it together for the benefit of our people. And then we can say by 2035, that the most employed people in Nigeria are people from the Southeast and the South-South. And then everybody is running into the Southeast or the South-South to work. If other people are not, the other regions are not ready to do that, then we should be ready and be a clear example. So on that note, I want to thank Mr. Emeka Ugwu-Oju for joining me in this webinar. I also want to thank Mr. Chief Albert Yora, a High Chief and a member of the Board of Trustees. Like I said, Prince Sueluche, the chairman of the planning committee for the 2022 AGM and Honors Night was unavoidably absent because he's ill. He will be available in subsequent press conferences to give us all the good things that we have ahead. Same with our public secretary, Mr. Collins Ugwu, who is also unavoidably absent on account of some of the important functions he's performing on behalf of the association in the event that is coming up on January 2022. And then I also want to thank my executive council members, who are very many, starting from Mr. George Agu, who is the vice president of the Southeast, and who is going to review the assets document during the occasion next year. The South vice president is Mr. Andy Wabadi. Secretary is Mr. Kalu Onuma. The assistant is Ms. Tony Afiri. Treasurer, Mr. Matthew Ogagaworia. The financial secretary is, treasurer is Mr. Sam Ulakiri, I'm sorry. The financial secretary is Mr. Ogagaworia Matthew. And then, of course, we have Mr. Denzi Kentebe, the immediate past president, who is with us in the executive as ex-official. And Mr. Chike Okorafu is also with us in the executive. I mentioned Collins Ugwu already, our public secretary. So on that note, once again, I want to thank you all for coming. And may God bless the Southeast, South, and may God bless Nigeria. Good night. We expect your comments on WhatsApp later. Take care. Bye. Merry Christmas.